What's good, hashtag fam? I'm bringing the show in again because I'm feeling good. It's Wacky Wednesday, you know what I'm saying? It's hump day, you know what I'm talking about? It's a good old day. Get you some wings. It's Wings Wednesday. That's what I do every Wednesday. I don't know what you do. Go ahead and get you some bone-in wings.
Yes.
But, feels good to be back. I'm glad we had, back-to-back weeks recording. Sometimes we'll go a week or two without recording and whatnot. So it feels good to be back. Got your girl Chris and Tiff with me today. But first and foremost, make sure y'all follow me on all my social media platforms. That's at Zane Taught Me. Make sure y'all follow me on everything, Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, all that. And, if you find me on Facebook, like I said, follow me on there too. But what's good, Tiff? You look like you like you're going through it today.
Not quite the day. My week has been rather hectic. But anywho, go ahead and follow me on Instagram at _TiffanyNoco. And that's all I got for y'all today.
Chris?
Damn, I had a day too. I really did. But it's your girl, Chris Yvette. You can find me at Shershay_Law_Chris. That's it. It is Wacky Wednesday. That's a good Wednesday.
Wacky
We have
Wednesday.
not used that. So that's good.
Really?
No, we have not.
I feel like we've used it.
No.
No.
I think we try to veer away from saying that one because it's so obvious. Like Wacky Wednesday. I feel like I've heard it plenty times.
It makes me think of that shit off of Family Guy.
Oh, wacky inflatable tube man. Yeah, wacky inflatable tube man.
Nah.
That's so funny. That's so fucking funny.
Yes.
That's the one.
Yes,
That's the one.
That's it. Wow.
That's Elijah.
We will not be doing that
At my
today.
job, my old job, at the power team, every time someone did a deal, they had a mini one and they would turn it on. Every time they had a deal, that was funny as fuck.
Who has time for that?
Nah, my office just had old office. Not employed there no more. They had 80s day yesterday, 80s day. So you should have seen the pictures. Everybody was like, they had it's like sales day, like their theme, like basketball day,
That's
80s
fun,
day.
though.
No, it was definitely a fun company for sure. But
Keeps
R.I.P.
the-
Corporate Zane.
Keeps the
Never be me again.
morale good. Corporate America is chaotic. But can we get our first topic for today? Or am I okay? I'm giving the first topic. Am I giving the first topic, or you want to give it?
You can bring it in.
Okay, cool. Oh, thank you for the permission today. I feel like, wow, permission from Zane. So the first thing that we are going to talk about today is the shooting. Now, there were two shootings. So the very first one that happened, crazy fucking thing is that we are, how many days has it been now? It's less than 255 days that we've came across or had this in this year. And it's been a 255 mass shootings this year. Yes.
I remember seeing that statistic. It's just, I'm really amazed by hearing it.
That's fucking absurd when you say it out of your mouth. Even when you think about it, it's crazy. But anywho, that is where we are. So the shooting happened this past Saturday in El Paso at a Walmart at Cielo Vista Mall. So the shooter, white male, 22, his name is Patrick Cruz from Allen, Texas. So essentially, basically what it is that it was a fucking, I'm considering it a terrorist act because he had full racist intention to go in there and shoot up Mexicans.
We know it's a terrorist act on behalf of white supremacy for sure. So,
well, I just hate the term white supremacy. I hate that fucking term. Like, go ahead.
No, I mean, I was just gonna say, if you look at a dude's Facebook page, he had like a whole bunch of ARs that spelled out Trump, like all kind of shit. He's just one of them dudes. Like you saw, he had all the signs.
Yeah.
He had all the signs and whatnot. And then I don't know who the shooter was in Dayton, but or was it racially motivated?
I just looked up. I see. The thing is that I don't know too much about the Dayton shooting because honestly, like I didn't even know it happened for a split second, and then I was like, wow. I was looking up the El Paso shooting, and then that also came up too, and I was like, what the fuck? There was another shooting. Like I didn't even know about it. Like that's how often this type of shit is happening. But it's been all over the media. It's been all over the news. 22 people have died from this shooting, and over 24 people have been injured. One of the people, it was 21, and then one of the people who had survived at the time died in the hospital. So that is the current death toll for that.
And 9 died in Dayton, I believe.
And 9?
Nine died in Dayton, Ohio.
Again, I have like very little information about the shooting in Dayton, but it's so crazy. Like I don't even know how to wrap my mind around this at this point, because if you go and look at all of the mass shootings that have happened, well, not all of them, but the majority of them that have happened this year, it's all been white males. Like, listen, something needs to be done about it. That's really the bottom line to it. I don't have a solution for it. I don't think anybody does. Everybody wants to scream stricter gun laws, but is that really a solution? Because you can get a gun literally from anywhere.
Honestly, like, I think the only way, okay, it's like, obviously there's no answer that's going to, fix the problem overnight. Now, there's not an answer that's going to fix the problem over, 5 years. But I got to take the guns away. I love guns. I love guns. I got my Glock 17 in the glove box right now. I love firearms. I'm a big, I'm not saying I'm a big advocate of the Second Amendment. I have a gun because I know motherfuckers got guns.
For novelty purposes.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
And protection.
Right, and protection. But it's really protection. You'll never see me just pull my gun out.
Yeah.
And like I just know there's active shooters. I know there's people out here that they'll want to harm you with a firearm. They want to rob you with a firearm. All kind of crazy situations. Like other countries, like it's just insane. We've had so many different mass shootings since Sandy Hook, even before Sandy Hook.
Yeah.
And America is like, what's more in them? And then they just sweep it under the rug. Like there are like,
exactly
and it's like stricter gun laws really won't do anything because it's too easy to get guns in America. Other countries, like a mass shooting happens, then like they make way crazier gun laws. Like they already had crazy gun laws. They just make it even more hard.
Mm-hmm.
And like that really is gonna help out a lot because it's too easy to get a firearm. If you make it hard, to get a firearm and limit what kind of guns. The kind of guns are are easily accessible, then that's the problem. I'm going to Texas Gun Trader right now and show you all the kind of guns you can get. You can probably find an RPG. I'm talking about there's so many different guns and firearms that you can find, like literally. And if you want to buy an AR-15, you legally cannot buy an AR-15 that is fully automatic, but you can go get it modded and get it made fully automatic with ease. You can do it yourself. YouTube how to do it. So at the end of the day, like those kind of guns just really shouldn't be available to the public. And then the whole mantra and the whole NRA is like, well, we have a Second Amendment in place because so the government can never get too powerful if the government ever oppresses us, the American people, that we have firearms to fight back against the government. So that's like one of the biggest like arguments that you're gonna hear. Right. But it's like the government is at the end of the day, like,
contradict themselves with that though, because those be the same people that be like, oh well, support the troops and they're fighting for a reason, but you are also like afraid of this government attack that's gonna happen. Like, I don't know, I feel like they contradict themselves just a tad bit with that whole like mindset or idea. But I just don't understand why I don't get it. I just feel like if you sell guns or if you like work somewhere where you sell guns, like why aren't you probing or trying to make it more difficult, or why are you even like I just feel like there should be something in place where these people can't even like sell these type of guns to just anybody. Like, but I just don't understand why. Like, why do you need it? I understand like having just a normal firearm, like just a regular gun. Cool, whatever. I mean, you can kill somebody with it, but you can't really go just shoot up the place and like kill 22 people, 58 people, or some shit like that. So I just I don't understand it. I don't understand it.
I mean, it's not an easy question. For you, got anything to say about it at all?
I mean, the only thing I have to say is whenever y'all get a chance, look up the most armed man in America. His wife died actually by something they owned. It's really sad.
Wow.
Yeah, like it's crazy. Like old boy is older dude. And he has like a whole compound or whatever. And his wife, they were actually recording something for a documentary, and his wife died. She got blew up by an RPG.
Wow.
Straight up.
That's crazy.
And like he's still fine, just living his life, still fully armed. It's crazy as fuck. So I'm just saying, look up the most armed man in America. They actually have like a little documentary on this nigga. It's crazy. And he's obsessed with like sex dolls. So that nigga looks like an active shooter. Straight up.
It looks like an active shooter.
No, like seriously, it's just. I mean, I get what Tiff's saying as far as the probing. I wish people would probe more, but I think.
Like, why do you need this? Like, why do you need this?
But I think also we live in a society where people are so quick to pull up the legality behind things and be like, "Well, nigga, you doing a lot of probing. Give me my gun. Right. I'm gonna hit my lawyer."
And it's like
it's a whole thing.
At the end of the day, guns are like racism. They are ingrained in American culture.
That's so true.
So the shit ain't going nowhere.
It's very true.
And it's not the UK, Japan,
like,
especially in the South.
Like in Japan, having a pistol is unheard of.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, what? Like I've been in Japan. That's one of the safest countries in the world. Like literally, like honestly, the men are more afraid of y'all because of y'all skin.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm just being real.
They
Like
know jiu-jitsu and shit like that
but
too.
they do have some gangs and whatnot out there. So don't get me wrong.
Yeah, but the whole gun thing is different. Like I remember
that.
when I was in Hawaii, my homegirl was like, "That's the reason why they have a lot of Japanese tourists." And like, if you ever go to Hawaii, you see they'll advertise guns. Like you know how you go to Vegas and they do strip clubs. They do the same shit in Hawaii.
Yeah, because a lot of Japanese
come over
go to
there for
Hawaii.
tourism.
And like want to go to a gun range because you know you've never probably even seen a gun because the cops don't even carry guns in Japan. So like just like most countries, cops don't carry guns at all unless there's like a terroristic threat going on and whatnot. And they have certain people on the police force that do have access to firearms. For the most part, it's really only people that have guns are the military and then like are really breaded and high profile criminals. Stuff like that. Yeah, but outside of that, like most of the populace don't have access to firearms outside of a hunting rifle. You can't do too much. I don't know if you know how a hunting rifle works, but you really can't do too much with it. So
speaking of that in other countries and their gun laws, a couple countries, Venezuela one, have actually started issuing travel warnings to their citizens about traveling to the States because
Uruguay too? I think they had moved us in the most dangerous country. They put us on the. I forgot the list is called, but it's like a danger list or something. Like don't go there.
For traveling there because we've been having so many mass shootings and they've been racially motivated for one in particular. And I know it makes a lot of people who travel here or immigrants, so to speak, very cautious because, I mean, that was definitely a racially motivated, but also it was definitely outright to immigrants about traveling here.
I mean, they said it was like 6 Mexican nationals that were killed.
Hispanics and Latino Spanish people in particular, but still, I mean, he had a motive just all immigrants in general.
But I mean, I'm saying it was 6 Mexican nationals that were killed, and that's why the Mexican government, they're asking if they can extradite him to Mexico to be tried by the Mexican government because they're pretty pissed. And it's but at the same time, I read it and I got it too because I was like, imagine if there were 6 Americans somewhere and they got killed by a mass shooter in that country, we'll be tweaking. We're like, what the fuck? Like, it'd be pretty crazy. Yeah. So we're probably not gonna respect our wishes because the American government doesn't even hold Mexico as equal. So
at all
doesn't matter.
It's just crazy.
But at the end of the day, RIP to all the lost victims and souls from that because I know you didn't wake up and see that happening. Shit.
I mean, it makes you. It really. I mean, realistically, I mean, death is inevitable, and you really you can't predict it in any way, shape, or form. But
that's unnecessary, though.
But it makes you like so just like on edge about everywhere that you're going. Like you literally don't know what you can be doing at any time. Somebody crazy as hell can just run up in there and just start shooting up the place.
A motorcycle backfired in Madison Times Square or whatever in New York, and the crowd all dispersed, and someone said on Twitter like that is PTSD, like that is not normal. That is not normal. Like I literally the first thing we think is we all run and think it's like an active shooter or something like that, especially because it just happened a couple of days ago, so like it's still gonna be fresher in mind. I mean I know I had PTSD for sure, and like I'm not saying I've necessarily been in an exit situation. I just know every time I'm in a movie theater I I'm looking for all the exits and I'm like, how am I gonna duck my act dead? Like I literally look at all that. Sometimes I would bring my gun to the movie theater. I'm like, I don't got time, like especially with big premieres. I just put my little pouch, I keep it in there. I'm not crazy. That whole ain't coming out unless the active shooter come out. You know what I'm saying? So, and you're not supposed to bring a gun to the movie theater anyways. So, but at the same time, it's like you follow the law and you're like, I'm not bringing it in here because I'm not supposed to. But like someone that's not following the law and has ill intentions, like it's like, damn, maybe I should break the law and just not say shit and keep this whole on me because I can save myself or save people that I came with.
Bring his everywhere. Like we went to the grocery store. This nigga had his gun. I'm just like, where are you going?
There's a sign that says you can't bring a gun in here.
Where are you going?
So right. But at the same time, it's like you're not gonna be on that shit. But what if someone else isn't?
Somebody else could be on.
Yeah. So it's tough.
It is, and unfortunately, I just feel like we're gonna continue to see more of it. It's just unfortunate. I mean, like that's just the reality of the situation. 255 fucking mass shootings, and the year, literally, we have 4 moments in a year, like 5, whatever.
But it's gonna continue to happen too. Like, and we're getting kind of numb to it because I literally saw the headline and I was like, damn.
Yeah.
I wasn't even like in shock. I'm saying Sandy Hook happened. Pulse nightclub wasn't insane. There's 50+ people killed.
Yeah.
That shit was
Like, what do you say?
crazy.
That's why it was like literally a nightmare. He was walking stall to stall, hoping to stall, killing people. Like, that is insane.
Yeah.
Like, after something like that happens, like, literally, guns should have been taken. Where they should have had, like, fuck ICE. They should have had a whole new organization that came up that goes out and collects all the guns from every fucking citizen. I'm talking about, I happily turn mine in because I'm not that pressed. If no one has a gun, then, like, I know I got these.
Right.
But, like, motherfucker, everybody got a gun. Like,
got them hands
yeah,
up.
you know what I'm
Right.
saying? So, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
But that's what I was saying about you were talking about Japan. I'm like, they know fucking jiu-jitsu and shit. They'll fucking snap
ooh,
your
that's
arm
kinda
out.
racist.
Like,
Well,
I'm just.
not everybody.
Well,
Some people
A
practice it.
lot of them do. I
As
mean,
a-
like,
I was
listen,
born- I was born there. I
I'm
don't
definitely,
know. Oh my God.
I am definitely not being racist for sure. But let's keep it a buck. Like, a lot of Asian people, people up out in Japan and shit, they know different type of fighting styles that we do not know in the States.
I'm gonna keep it real with you.
We
I'm
know
gonna
how to
keep it real
street
with
fight.
you. Keep it real with you. That's just like saying every black male needs to know how to shoot a basketball. That's not the case.
That's,
or know how
that's
to.
not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying at all.
Doesn't matter. Next.
Anywho.
What's good?
Okay. So to lighten up the discussion, let's get into this because it's just been a lot of talk around it. We talked about it before. We mentioned this young lady in regard to her dating habits and getting around a little bit in the industry. So that's Miss Lori Harvey. We were talking about her again. So as we had mentioned before, she was kind of just like seen ducking it, like just like out here. This was living her best life. She was dating Trey Songz. She was dating Future on the low. Anybody know about that? So he outed her. Justin, and most recently Diddy. So we've all had some speculations about it. It's all been rumored for quite some time now that she was dating him, but everybody just kind of swept it under like, oh, she can't be dating him. She was just dating his son like a year ago, not even a full year. Well, yeah. So what was it? Maybe 2 or 3 days ago, they were seen out in Italy, and it was a family affair. Her mom was there, Steve Harvey was there, and you can see several photos of the two of them being booed up at this big brunch with her family. So it's very unclear as to whom she came there with, if she actually went with her mom and her stepdad, or if she actually traveled there with Diddy. But they were there together, and basically it seems as though neither party has confirmed out of their mouth that they're actually a couple, but it's pretty much like out there that they are a thing. So I just want to know y'all thoughts on it, because I don't know. I think that's a lot. I think that's a bit much. I think it's too much.
I don't really give a fuck. I don't care. I mean, she's doing her.
I don't care either.
I think. I mean, it's comical, but it's not something I'm really just like blown away by. A lot of people say they think like he been fucking with Lori Harvey, but he was like in the process, leaving his old girl. So like
That's what I
she was
think.
really around his son, but like it was never confirmed that his son was dating her. So like a lot of people were saying like she been fucking with Diddy, and it looked like she was fucking with his son. You know what I'm saying? Like because she was around the Cohen family or whatever. So I mean, in the day, I'm not that surprised. Steve Harvey don't give a fuck.
Clearly.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Clearly.
Like, why should we give a fuck?
I don't know. I think Steve Harvey is just kind of like, me personally, I find it odd how nobody is giving a fuck about this 30-year age gap. Like,
Yes.
No one cares.
He's 49. She's 22.
Oh, no, it's insane.
No
For sure
one
insane.
has shit to say. Like, everybody just, I don't know. I find that really weird how it's funny men can get away with that.
Because she could literally be her dad, like, for sure.
Right.
And
Like,
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
like, literally.
Right. So it just trips me out, like how in America men can really get away with shit like that. I mean, it just goes to show you we don't value. They can.
Well,
Men
yes.
Get away with that.
Yes,
more. A
this is
woman,
true.
If it's flipped, it's like, the fuck is wrong with you? Why is she? It's so many more questions. But that's once again because we don't value women in this society as much as others. But that's neither here nor there. That's the problem I have with it, the age. But I think Steve Harvey, I don't know. I don't think he really tripped, because at the end of the day, it's Diddy. This man's a mogul. A mogul. So
Ooh.
he's a mogul. I think
Ooh.
Steve Harvey's concerned. But I mean, who the fuck? I don't know. But I think the nigga obviously feel away. It's like his child. You know what I'm saying? So any daddy is gonna feel away. So I think he feels away. However, look who her mama is. Her mama got Steve,
There we go.
and he was all the way married when he was messing with Marjorie. You know what I'm saying? And then before Steve Harvey, Marjorie was messing with like some big time dope dealer for a long time, which I think is actually her daddy. So I'm just saying, like,
Wait a minute.
There's a
Whoa,
pattern here.
whoa. Her dad.
I want to say I think that's her dad. 'Cause Steve Harvey's not Steve Harvey. That's her stepdad.
Who?
I didn't know that.
Steve Harvey's not her real dad.
Yeah, not Lori.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, you talking about the drug? Oh, okay, girl.
Yeah,
We
no,
out
no,
my
no.
mind.
You're saying
went
like
somewhere
Lori
else.
Harvey is the
The
offspring
drug,
of
yeah.
the dope boy.
I think
and-
yeah, I
Yeah,
think
yeah, okay.
her daddy's the dope dealer.
My
dude.
mind went somewhere else.
So no, you good. No, I think her daddy's the dope dealing dude. So I'm just saying, like, I mean, it's ingrained in the mama to hypergamy. That's the thing, hypergamy, y'all. So
Lace
they
me up.
have
What is that?
hypergamy is basically dating up. It's
Okay.
it's a whole thing.
Like
Look it
age
up.
or status?
Yeah.
Status.
Okay.
It's
That's
more
what
of
I
a
was gonna say.
class.
Okay,
thing.
class.
So
Okay.
yeah, it's more the hypergamy thing, and her mama big on it. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like shit. If you on date, I mean, you obviously you can't get Jay. Beyonce will kill you.
Oh yeah,
You
because
already
she was
seen what
definitely
happened.
coming for him.
You seen what happened at the brunch? B was like, I mean not B, but Nico,
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Hart's wife was like, oh this bitch. You know?
Because she was definitely coming for
Oh,
him.
she was
coming for him.
So I mean, it's just like it's certain people in the game. It's like you can't go for Jay, you can't go for Dre. Who you gonna go for? Diddy.
So that's funny. That brings me to something that I wanted to talk about, but I kind of felt like we had passed it already. So Nikki on Queen Radio, because everybody was talking about her relationship with the guy who she's with now, like judging it. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, why would you date someone like him? Blah blah blah. So she went on this rant to talk about like, y'all are judging my relationship and I'm actually like legitimately happy. I don't have to be with someone of status. And she was like, because you guys, she basically said like, you bitches think that is weird because y'all are so willing to sell your pussy to the highest bidder.
I agree.
That you
Like,
don't.
the realest shit Nikki ever said.
I
over her
agree
like
with that like 100%.
Because I think she was dating like a regular dude, right?
Yeah.
Like a regular nigga. I'm not saying regular, but I'm saying like he's not like a in the spotlight
Right.
like kind of dude.
But
He's
I
not
think-
like a Drake.
But
Like
I think
big time
also
or
as
some shit.
people were looking at them charges that nigga had, like that rape charge and some other charges.
Who her
Yeah,
her-
that nigga had some rape charges.
Yeah.
a few of them.
But outside of that,
outside of
yeah.
the rape charges, I mean,
look at her brother though. We not even.
that's
get
all
into
about
that.
that. That's a whole
yeah,
thing.
yeah,
And then they're
yeah.
Caribbean, so that's a whole different
Yeah.
mindset on that. I'm not giving her a pass, but Caribbean folk mindset when it comes to that is a whole different thing. But nonetheless, I mean, I get it. I totally agree 100%. I think we live in a society now where people, everything's so idealized on social media. You have this vision, this view, and people expect for you to be with this type of person. But in reality, it's like, fuck it. You be who you want to be with. And I think we put too much on status. And it's
Yeah,
like, oh,
for sure.
well, Zane got this car and Zane got this apartment, so his bra need to look like this, but she look like that. And it's like, but who are you to call this bitch basic? You don't know what the fuck
That's
she
real.
do or got
That's real.
going on.
I be off that shit too. Trust me, I do.
But that's what people do these days. Like that's just exactly what it is. A lot of people are seeking.
I think it's been going on. I think it's
I
just
mean,
it's
yeah.
more
I think
spotlight
now it's
because
different.
everything gets
Yes.
recorded, everything's on the internet. Like
But
it's
people,
easy.
people seek companionship.
Trophy wife been
now
around for a
off of
minute.
That.
That whole little term, Trophy wife been
Well,
around
yeah.
for a minute. So like,
Yeah.
motherfuckers just want to, you know what I'm saying, something that look good and maybe possibly cook and clean. Nowadays, niggas don't even care if you can cook and clean, cause you know what I'm saying. But
There's Uber
shit,
Eats.
yeah, all that shit. But like at the end of the day, like niggas want something that got a whole bunch of Instagram followers and it's nice to look at, from a physical perspective. So,
But that should be stupid though. I don't know. I feel like at this point in time, like at the end of the day, who is anybody to judge that shit?
Right.
You're not in nobody's relationship. You don't know what the fuck they got going on. So at the end of the day, it's like, I mean, if I see you out or you out with somebody, I mean, who am I to hold that to any regard? I don't know what this motherfucker doing for you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I think we put too much on what the fuck. Oh, they regular, but you don't know really what all the ins and outs of what the fuck this nigga
Right.
got going. You don't
Right.
know. He might seem like a regular ass nigga, but he might be treating her well. There's somebody she says she's known since high school or even before that. Like she's known this nigga. So it's just like, I don't know, niggas be reaching. Like mind your
I get
business.
it. And I normally don't even look at celebrity relationships seriously. Like this nigga D not gonna be with Lori Harvey in next year.
No.
So who the fucking cares? He's boning her. He's boning her right now, having getting a good little time. He know how old he is. He know how old she is. He's not taking
Yeah.
her seriously.
I
Like,
mean, look
he
how long
did the
was
same
with
thing.
Cassie.
I was gonna say he did the
He
same
was
thing.
with Cassie
Cassie
for like 15 years.
did the same thing with her.
15 years since me and you, these motherfuckers been together.
that's crazy.
That was a long time ago.
And
I don't
that's-
even know what year that was. That was like 10. That's like a strong 10, 15 years.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
That was a minute ago.
for sure. They were been together for a long time.
He was cheating the whole time.
Bruh.
Tough.
Like, I don't know. I just feel like at the end of the day, it's unfortunate. But, I mean, Nicki Minaj is right. There's other people who've been saying it as well. It's like people are in full-ass relationships. Don't let these motherfuckers influence you to do whole shit. They in full relationships, happy than a motherfucker. I promise you. Y'all out here, you know, selling your pussy for to get flued out somewhere. All right.
No, that's facts.
You gonna be
Real
flued
life.
your ass out the goddamn urgent care. You keep on playing.
No, that's fact. I mean, I just be shit. I tell all the pretty, cause I know a lot of pretty women. And I be telling them like, look, them looks.
Look,
I'm only
pretty
gonna,
face.
I'm literally gonna get you. Like I'm talking about 10 years. Like you're gonna age, and the next new batch of 20, 21, 22-year-olds coming in,
Not the new bitch.
and like I'm just being real. And
No,
like,
I
and-
know.
and-
It's just funny to hear.
Like it's like I'm 23. I'll be 33, and I'll probably be able to get them still. What you gonna be on? I'm just being because remember we already talked about this. Like niggas,
Men are timeless.
Yeah,
Men are
yeah, real
timeless
like
in
You will
society.
be. You will be.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Women have.
And then a lot of times,
Expiration.
girls, a lot
Quote,
of time,
unquote.
girls always
Yeah.
like to feel
Not for
like,
real.
oh, he a little older. They feel like, you know, that's some like exciting.
he got his shit together, all kind of shit. Like what? Also, I'm saying like
Yeah.
you 33, like the 23-year-old not looking at you seriously.
No.
like anything real.
And then a lot of girls go into like these relationships with older men with that mentality too. Well, he's older. I can take him serious. You know, he's ready to settle down. No, he ain't. No,
he
he
over here
ain't.
telling you you act so much older than your age.
He's still childish
He
as fuck
manipulating the
too,
shit out you.
and he ain't ready to settle down. So
Manipulating the fuck out you.
I have
Next.
friends of mine who are older. They got money and they asses.
with all them level the youngins.
And-
Yeah.
Yup, not ready to settle down or take you serious at all, sis. Like, trust me, been there. Anywho, the very last thing that we have to talk about before we close the show out, we're gonna be a little short today. So I know you guys have all seen this. It was all over the internet. What was it? Sunday night. So Alexis Sky and her new boo Trouble, who I've never heard of. But her new boo, Trouble, they had a party at his house out in Atlanta. And
Trouble the rapper, you know who that is?
they had they had a party out in Atlanta. And as video surfaced, we found out that this was a cucumber party. Whoa.
Wait, that wasn't Lil Boosie party?
No.
That was Boosie party. It was on
No,
Instagram.
he was
now.
just there.
Oh, okay.
He
okay.
was just there.
Don't just show this on camera.
Yeah, it's not.
Is it blurted?
Yeah, it's not like the part of the video where everybody was like, "Oh my," it's not that. I think it might come up as that initially, but it's not that. But anywho, it was a cucumber party. So we talked about the cucumber thing
Oh, I
and
see
these
this.
girls
Yeah,
out
both
here.
Yeah,
Yes.
she
A
is.
lot of people don't know that.
Yeah, I was trying to find her, but I don't know because I was just wanted to like mention who the girl actually is in the video, but I couldn't find who she is. But yes, so there's a video that's floating around of Alexis Sky and all these videos. These girls like deep throating these cucumbers, but this one in particular, basically they was fornicating with the motherfucking cucumber because she stuck it into her vagina. So that was a whole thing. Then some fight broke out and they were talking about how Alexis Sky got jumped after that, and we never seen the video of it. Now you might want to cut it off. You might want to cut it off. Cut it off.
Oh shit! Was that it?
Please, please cut it off. So I know you guys have seen this video, and what are the thoughts? Because when I seen it, I was just in total disgust.
My thought is short. Me personally, it's really brief. Me personally, and this is gonna be really unorthodox. I mean, it is what it is, but at the end of the day, that's their party.
Thank you.
And I feel like that's their party, that's their business. No, I'm just saying, me personally, I don't know. I just feel like it's their party, it's their business. Niggas shouldn't been recording. Y'all
That's
should've
all
put-
I was gonna
that's
say.
It.
Y'all
That's
should have
it.
pulled a
That's
Beyonce.
it.
Like,
Y'all should
put
have
all your motherfucking phones up.
That's it.
Have niggas sign NDAs and put this shit in baskets.
That's
You're
it
not
right
gonna have a
there.
cucumber party and you
And-
think you ain't signed no
No
NDA?
NDA?
Yeah,
No.
fuck out of here.
That's my thing. It's just like my people. If you gonna do some wild, crazy party, trust me, I've
Leave
been
your
some wild,
phones
crazy
in the
parties.
whip. We
Yep.
live in the moment today.
Fuck that.
Yeah,
You
like
should give me all
in
your
the phone.
phones.
Yeah.
I'm taking a basket. I'm collecting them hoes, and please sign this form. You will not be able to enter this house.
also,
until
we
you
Yeah.
sign
got, we
this
got the
form.
boy. Be like, wait, hold on.
Straight
Like,
up.
like,
no, we putting
straight
this
up.
Like,
I would have never
That's
Have
the
fun.
biggest thing. It's
let you
stupid.
record me
yeah,
doing
because
stuff
I really
like
don't care. Not gonna lie.
I don't give
I don't
a
care.
shit.
You might catch me with a cucumber. You
I
know what I'm
know
saying?
people
Not
who
on
done
camera
some-
though.
I've been,
that. Wow.
I'll be turned up. Look.
Same time I'm in that hole.
Like,
Period.
I've been to some wild ass parties.
Me and you both.
wild
Ain't no
ass
fucking
parties.
phones out.
Ain't nobody phone out, and it's just like wild ass parties.
Not them kind of parties.
Shit,
No
I've been to
phone
some
out.
wild ass motherfucking parties. Nobody's phones out. So
mm,
at the end of the day, that's the shit that just pisses me off. It's like, I get it. Everybody has an opinion. Everybody has an asshole too. So it's just like, at the end of the day, yes, we all know classy based folk. We know it's she does not have couth. Whoever recorded this, they don't have couth. Whoever the fact who allowed them to record this, nigga, you really ain't got no couth.
Yeah.
And you know this shit gonna be blasted.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's all I have to say.
I just think it's crazy because like everybody comes to woodworks, like you said, with their opinions, and they just be turned to like, oh, she's a mother. I be like, bro, are you fucking are you perfect? Nigga? Have you not done nothing?
I'm so over
quote
the
unquote
whole-
wrong before? Like,
Yeah.
are you saying like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are you talking about? Like, it's just like I be like, I know people every day. I'm like, you not perfect,
Right.
perfect, but you for sure got an opinion when something go. Like, you'll never catch me on an Instagram post talking about some. Oh my god, because 95% of the time I don't give a shit. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Right.
If-
Those are the kind of people that send their kids to pray away to gay camps.
Oh yeah.
Not a weirdo.
I know he's on my. I know.
But hashtag, we done ran out of time, and you know, I want to thank everybody that tuned in today, you know, for the show. Yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed the show today. It was very brief. We back next week with some more hot shit to talk about. But, Tiff, you wanna say goodbye to everybody?
That's fine. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I'm just kind of like off today. I'm like so off. I've had a very hectic start to my week, and I got a long week, and I got a lot of shit to handle. So, yeah. But so sorry I'm not really in the moment for y'all today. But I see y'all next week. You feel me?
Chris?
Yeah, Wacky Wednesday, Wanderlust Wednesday. We all going out. Well, I'm going out of town. You're going out of town.
Yes, sir.
You here? Oh, that's right. You
No,
got
I'm
it.
gonna be out of town for the next 2 weeks.
Okay,
Damn.
everybody's out of town. So
Yeah, it's
Yep.
gonna be a lot going on.
Okay.
But I'll
That's
see.
it.
I will see you guys next week. I think I should. Yeah.
okay.
Well,
All right.
hashtag fan. Hope y'all enjoyed the show. We'll see y'all next week.
Bye.